Yeah, that's the main message today, that we are able to come back after the first goal, and I would say the whole 95 minutes, in the regular time we played very well in a lot of good situations, in a lot of good moments. Then sometimes to lose easily the ball in some situations, and then they create these moments. But I would say at the end, we deserved to win this game today, and I would also say after 95 minutes at the end. But that's good. It's a very good message when we have the energy level in a high load from the whole group, which is very important. And then especially to come back, what I mentioned is after the first goal, after the second goal, every time to believe, and it's good to create this atmosphere. And we talked a lot about this atmosphere then, especially in these competitions, and it's good. It's good that we won this game today.
Next, go to Daniel.
How you doing, Sandro? When you have a goalkeeper like AJ Marcucci, who's been excellent in penalty shootout throughout his career in Red Bull 2 and over in Finland, just talk about how that kind of gives you and the rest of the team confidence that you guys are able to pull out a win like this in the shootout.
Yeah, I'm very proud of him that he had now also for him individual this moment, in a special moment and a very important moment in US Open Cup. So it's a great goalkeeper which we have, and last year was in the playoffs with Carlos Coronel. Today now with AJ Marcucci, and we have a great goalkeeper coach as well, and it starts then with the preparation, Jeremy. And it's good. It's good to see him now that he's in this important spot, that he's on the highest level.
Next, go to Gary.
Mohammed Sofo scored his third goal in this competition. His confidence has been growing. What do you say about his play up until this point?
The goal was good. Yeah, and it was very important for us, and to come in the box, to be very aggressive in the box position, then be ready for the second ball. How we scored the first goal. Yeah, his quality is clear with his deep runs, with 1-against-1 situation, but we had also sometimes the moment where he struggled with the ball in some situations, but it's good when you struggle, and this is a very good development when you are maybe not to come in the best spot in the game, but then you have to be ready when you have the chance, and he was ready, and that's good.
Next, go to Michael.
Coach, with both teams coming off of busy, a lot of games this month, were you surprised that Dallas came out with Acosta, Musa, Julio, like their top 3 goal scorers today? And just to say, your team responding, Sofo getting a goal, your subs getting goals like that. You already talked about the resilience, but did that surprise you, and your team battling against that too?
Yeah, at the end, we can discuss before the game how can be the starting lineup of Dallas. I agree, and but we said, okay, we have to prepare that they are playing with the best guys, with the best players in their starting lineup, and this is what we have done. And but of course, we were also thinking about, we are not sure that Acosta is playing, but he played, and this is good. It's at the end, it's good for us, because then we can see then also the other guys, especially the young guys, how they compete then against them, and it was very well in this moment, in this situation, and that's good for our confidence as well, especially for the guys today in the starting lineup.
Next, go to Steve.
How you doing, Coach? Were you worried when Kellen Acosta put them up 2-1 with only a few minutes left? Did you make any formation changes after that? And do you realize how important this is tournament for the fans and to get some silverware?
Yeah, we know how important it is, and we feel it's not only for our supporters, we feel it as well. That's very important for us, and that you can create these special moments with not so many games in the competition. And yeah, we changed the structure then to come up with 3 center backs, and then with Haki on the left side, that we have a left foot on the left side as a left center back. And yeah, it's always the same, to believe when you play very clean, when you have the clear focus, clear concentration, to play very strong in your structure, and then we have the quality, that's clear, and to believe in that. And it's very important that we came back today.
Next, Luca.
Coach, you talked about the intensity of the younger guys to start the game. But I'm curious, how do you think the style, the structure changed when Forsberg and Chupo came on for that late push to find the equalizer and eventually win in the shootout?
Yeah, nothing changed. And Emil and Chupo, we have seen a lot of times, and also that they are directly in the game, and they played the whole season in a good spot. And but it's also sometimes not so easy when you are playing every 3 games, every 4 games in this tough month. And this was then the decision, okay, to give them a little bit break, not only physical, because physically they are in a top spot, but also from the mental side. And they feel the responsibility for the whole group. That's great, but sometimes it's good, okay, to have these options then from the bench. And now we will see. I heard DC United played also today, extra time. So this is clear. Everyone has the same load in this week, and now we have to be ready. We will see the starting lineup on Saturday, but we have to be ready now. Now the job is done for this month in the US Open Cup. And now we have 3 games to go. This is what I said directly in the locker room. Now we have 3 games to go in this month against, starts with DC United. And we have to be ready on Saturday directly in Washington.
Go back to Joe.
Sandro, is the level of aggression in the attacking third where you want it to be, or maybe is it consistent enough for you?
Yeah, it's a very good question, and this is what we have to show now. We have seen this against LA Galaxy. We have seen this Colorado Switchback for me was also very well, and especially in our stadium. And I'm pretty sure, and I can understand that the question is coming on Friday. So now we are playing on the road, and at the end it's the same. We are playing 11 against 11. We have 1 ball. We have 1 referee. It's the same. It's the same rules in this game. And now we have to show this. What I said, it's good. It's a good feeling to win. And especially after the first goal, which we conceded, and after the second. But we have to continue this. We want to win the games also in our league, which is very important. And this is good. 3 days later now, we can sleep 3 nights, and then to be ready with 105% to be ready on Saturday in Washington. So not to celebrate too much. It's good a feeling for sure. And to wake up tomorrow, it's a better feeling. But Saturday, it's clear we have to be ready.
Everyone, we have time for 2 more questions, Coach. First, go to George.
Coach, how could you take this game and roll the momentum into taking this thing on the road, where we've had a little bit of issues on the road? Using tonight as a little bit of an example from everybody and the depth to keep this thing rolling on the road.
This game is for me very important, especially because we have this topic or this issue on the road, and it can happen that you concede a goal as well on the road. And now we showed this today in our home game. So, and this is what we have to show when something happened on the road as well. The same reaction, and to believe in that, and not to think about what can happen. Hopefully, I don't make a mistake. This is what we have to show, and this is the best. It's the penalty. AJ Marcucci, great, and there's a lot of built-up situations. I don't know, 65% we had the ball, more shots, but at the end we came back, and this is what we need. This is clear message for games, especially on the road, because most of the time we have here the games in our home stadium where we scored the first goal and then the second goal, and then it's easy to get a good feeling. But when you concede a goal, especially on the road, you have to be ready, because it's the same. It's the stadium, it's a little bit different, of course, but it's not now that you expect the atmosphere of the crowds on the road that you think, you will get a lot of pressure. No, you have to handle your emotions. You have to handle clear focus. It's 11 against 11. It's the same rules, and this is what we have to show. And I understand this issue. And I'm pretty sure I will answer this question on Friday as well in the press conference. But at the end, we have to show this. We have to show this on the field, that we don't talk, hopefully, anymore about this issue.
And we'll finish up with Daniel Florenstein.
Did you make any adjustments at halftime to become the aggressor in the second half? And also, how happy are you? You have Emil Forsberg, not only as your captain, but when the chips are down, he steps up for you in second half stoppage time to push it into extra time.
Yeah, I said to the guys in the halftime as well. For me, we played also in the first half very well. We had a lot of good situation, not many chances, but a lot of good situation. And then sometimes we lost easily the ball. What I said, but for me, first half was also okay. We showed. We have seen only 2 sequences together in our build-up, a little bit space behavior to talk about that. That's it. And Emil Forsberg is a very important player for us. It's a very important player for us. And then what I said, he's always feeling the responsibility for the whole group. But we need everyone, and it's good that we can also give sometimes Chupo and Emil a break, and the other guys, they are directly with the highest energy in the game.
Yeah, for us, first off, I just want to say the guys' resilience out there was unbelievable. And to be in a situation like that, yeah, it's 120 minutes. But for me, I feel confident all the time when we do penalty kicks, whether it's practice or game, just knowing that it's not me that makes a mistake, it's usually the shooter. So at the end of the day, just being confident in myself, and it's worked out so far.
Can I ask you to go back to that double save that you made in the middle way through the second half? The adrenaline rushing, how big was that for you? Yeah,
it was big. I mean, the first shot of the game goes in, it's like, oh, it's frustrating. But at the end of the day, next play, and that's what Jeremy tells us all the time. So next play, and then double save was really good, obviously. But a lot of the times they had 4 shots, whatever, and the defense played unbelievable tonight. So that really helped too.
Carlos was the first one, I think, to hug you right after the winning save, and we saw he had success last year in the playoffs in a penalty kick shootout. I know you talked about Jeremy, but what's the relationship with Carlos like? What has he taught you? And I'm sure he's so proud of you for this first win for you.
Me and Carlos are great buddies. Like we support each other all the time, no matter what the situation is, all this stuff, and it's really great. He's truthfully, he's like a big brother to me for everything. He's in training, in games, all this stuff. He's got the most confidence in me, and it's really big coming from him, especially because he doesn't need to do that. But it's really great, truthfully.
What's going through your mind when Acosta tries that Panenka to lead off the penalty shootout?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's a good shot. He hit the crossbar. It's a shot. I mean, there's nothing really to it besides that. It's a new goalie coming in, 3rd game for me. So I think we actually talk a lot of the times, like with a new guy, he's going to go one side or the other, put it down the middle kind of. So I was ready for it, but then I was like, you know what, just go with what I thought. And then luckily it worked out for us.
Is it one of those moments where you're just kind of, there's a beat there where you're just kind of laying there hoping that it just kind of rings over?
Definitely. Hit it high, and then I was like, ooh, that might go over. And thank God it hit the crossbar.
How did you feel to hear your name being chanted by the Southboard?
Yeah, unbelievable. Those guys, girls, they come to every single game, rain or shine, and it's huge. The support they bring to us, you can hear it. When we go down 1-0, they're loud. When we're 1-1, they're even louder. 2-1, we go down, they're louder. 2-2, they're screaming. It's really, really great to see and great to have that group.
After the match, you came over to the side to talk to someone. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, it was my mom and dad were here, and then my buddy Dylan was there, and it was just great to experience that with them. They've been through everything, driving me everywhere, and just have a situation like this where it's just unbelievable, and I can't enjoy it more with them.
Last question.
Hey, did you know anything about the PK shooters, or did you trust yourself to make those saves?
Yeah, you do your research, do all that. The biggest thing was you do the research, and then whatever you feel. A big thing in goalkeeping is feel, and I felt good on a lot of them. A lot of them were buried, so the biggest thing for me was just the next one up. I'll take one more.
Okay. What was said after the Panenka? Looks like you may have said something, or just a reaction, because it looked like Costa stopped and looked at you after you said something, maybe after the save or the miss, I should say.
I just said good game, really. I just said good game, and he's got nothing more left after that.
Good evening, everyone. I think offensive player, you have to be always ready, especially in the box. Anything can happen, so this is what I try to do. Whenever we have a crossing position, or even if a teammate is trying to shoot, I try to anticipate always. I think this is one of the things I know how to do, like anticipating the ball. So, yeah, always ready.
It's pretty much tough going throughout the entire game. Dallas was doing a pretty good job to keep you off the ball, but you finally broke through. How refreshing was that to finally get that goal, and especially at that moment when you're able to tie the game?
Yeah, I mean, it was important because, you know, at that moment, like, we needed a goal to come back to the game, to change the momentum of the game. And then, yeah, I'm very happy to get that goal because after that, we started believing even more. Yeah.
You scored 2 goals in Open Cup last year with the second team. Just talk about how those 2 matches kind of prepared you for this season with the senior team.
Well, there's no specific game that prepares me. Like, every game is like the same. You know, it doesn't matter which game I'm playing. I try to give my best, and then yeah, that's it. There's no specific game. I just give my best in every game.
When you have a goalkeeper like AJ, who's known for being an excellent shot stopper in penalty shootout, does that give the team confidence standing up there at the midfield line?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we all know AJ. Everyone believes in him. We know what he can do. So having him at the back is like we believe he can do a lot of things. So yeah.
With the issues this team's had on the road, how could you possibly take a win like today and take this with you guys to DC and hopefully come back with a win? We should be the first, I think, on the road in the season.
Yeah, I mean, every win is important. Like, when you have a win, it boosts your confidence. So, yeah, we have to keep the momentum going, you know. Yeah.
What did you think of the fans in the South Ward today after a long night?
I mean, the fans, like always, you know, I'm not surprised. I know how they always push us. And today they prove it again. So, yeah, happy to get a win for them. Sorry, I think they deserve it.
Yeah, for sure. It's always an honor to wear the armband for this club, and super excited that we were able to come out with the win. The 95th, I mean, this is like Open Cup magic right there. Emil doing what he does, and then the whole group just staying together. I mean, it shows a lot about our character. They're able to come back down 2-1 and then find the equalizer. So just really proud of the boys.
You've always been a guy that's wanted to take a penalty. You know, obviously you've missed before, but recently you've been on point, making your kicks. Just talk about that mindset of always wanting to be one of those guys to step up.
Yeah, I think I definitely learned from the summertime, like from missing, and then Columbus last year, and then I've kind of just realized like you just gotta want the moment and be super decisive in what you want to do, and just stay locked in on that walk. I got my routine set, take a deep breath, and put it in my spot. I'll have to maybe look about other ways now that some guys are probably figuring out where I like to shoot. But yeah, it's just about staying locked in during the moment and finding your spot. And yeah, I just felt more comfortable, and yeah, I want the moment.
What did you see from AJ tonight?
Oh, it was brilliant. I mean, because they had like the one shot in the first half led to a goal, and then there was 2 double saves that he made that was huge, because that could have really turned things the wrong direction for us, and that was huge. And then yeah, the PK. I mean, he steps up in a huge moment, makes a save. Super happy for him. Like, completely deserved the moment. And yeah, he was brilliant all game long. wasn't joking around. When he needed to play long, he'd play it long. Yeah, he was reliable.
When you have a goalkeeper like that who's been excellent in shootouts wherever he's been, Red Bull 2 over in Finland, just talk about how much confidence that gives the group standing at that midfield line, knowing that he's going to get one.
For sure. I mean, we have 2 amazing goalkeepers. I mean, Carlos is obviously our number one. He's fantastic. He's been such a key player for this team over a bunch of years. And then to have AJ step in, I mean, it's like for like. He's been incredible in the ways that he stepped up. Loved his attitude. He's a great guy in the locker room as well. He's always got the right mindset, and was super pumped for him to make that save. I mean, all the praise goes to him today.
Can you talk how important it's going to be now to take this momentum on the road, where we haven't had much luck, and a win like this could possibly catapult you guys into something good from here on out?
Yeah, for sure. I think like the pregame talk was just about like getting back to just being dogs, like have this warrior mentality. Like, nobody comes in to our place, and thinks they can do what they want to do. And I think we've been so good at home, and now we need to translate that to away, and just kind of like start to get that like villain mentality back. Just like we're gonna go on the road and we're just gonna fight. It might not be pretty, but we got to start to come away with points. So I think this is the right step. This will be good energy leading into DC.
The draw tomorrow for the Open Cup quarterfinals. You guys are going to be in a group with Dallas, Nashville, Philadelphia. Not only do you want to take this momentum into the regular season, but you have to put in the back of your mind that you guys are 3, wins away from a title. Just how do you kind of quantify that, and how do you take that knowing your next game is going to be in July against one of the teams?
It's. I mean, it's still super cool that we're in quarterfinals now, 3 games away from silverware. Definitely gonna have that in the back of our minds. We gotta start putting points up in the regular season. We gotta focus on getting some wins away and keep dominating at home. But yeah, the boys are buzzing that we got another chance at some silverware coming up in July.
There seemed to be some confusion in, I think it was the 110th minute with that foul on Forsberg. Just what did you see there? What was going on?
Yeah, I mean, the refereeing, I don't know. It's just what it is. What it is. You just kind of have to deal with it in the Open Cup. Yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know. I don't want to make a bad comment right now, but yeah. But what? Yeah. I mean, Forsberg. It's all about like staying together, not letting the referee kind of like infiltrate your mind and like make everybody upset and like. Because they try to do that and they don't even know they're doing it. So we definitely stayed together there. Hacky was trying to just make sure everyone was still focused and locked in. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We moved on. We got the win.
What a long extended playoff run like last year and the Open Cup, I believe a couple of years ago where you guys made it to the semifinals. What do those experiences for you kind of help you in this tournament this year?
Yeah, I feel like I'm 22 years old. Like I just have so much experience already. Like in my 4th year, it's really cool that I feel like I'm slowly getting to that veteran type of player. And yeah, I love the accountability, responsibility of having the armband tonight. It's always a great opportunity. And yeah, the games that we've had in the past, they're high level, great atmosphere games, and now we're looking forward to a quarterfinal, and hopefully we can get back to a final.
Last question,
Daniel. Physically wise, how are you feeling after playing 120 minutes too?
Oh, I'm cooked. Tonight that was brutal. That was a lot of running, but yeah, we'll rest up and we'll go again on Saturday.